Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess, and y'all know my slogan: "Life is a game of chess." All right, guys, we're actually going to talk about how you can improve your rapid chess game quickly, and it's kind of like two sides of it, but it kind of goes into one. I'm pretty much going to talk about how you can improve your rapid online and also on the board. I guess we could talk about the one on the board first, and then I get with the online part. As far as rapid or improving your rapid chess game quickly, I truly believe number one, you must have your opening preparation down pat, guys. Like whatever opening you're gonna play, have it down pat. Know exactly what you're doing. Without that opening preparation, you may have somebody play something that you may be unfamiliar with, and then you just get stuck thinking for a long time, and now you're down on time getting ready to flag. So number one, guys, definitely have that opening preparation down packed. Number two, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Studying tactics, you know, to me, I truly believe in that, guys, is studying tactics. Um, y'all already know the principle, guys. Chess is 99% tactics. And and the reason why I say this, guys, because you could be playing a rapid game and you may be unfamiliar with specific tactics, in order to win. You may actually miss a tactic, or you may actually miss what your opponent is actually going to do on you as far as tactic wise. And if you're unfamiliar with that, then you're definitely going to fail every time, guys, because your tactical abilities is not strong enough. So I highly encourage y'all to study y'all tactics. And the reason why I say this, guys, because I truly believe that studying tactics is almost like lifting weights. In order to get bigger muscles, you gotta lift weights. Or if you're trying to lose weight, um, if you're trying to lose weight, you gotta work out, guys. You gotta do it daily. Obviously, guys, as a certified personal trainer, the minimum really to work out is 5 days a week for 30 minutes, which is actually not bad. Now, of course, guys, we know we have people or maybe clients that may have busy schedules and they can only work out probably 3 days a week. But even with that being said, even with those 3 days a week, they're still working out. They're still doing it daily and being consistent with it. And that's what y'all have to do, guys. You have to continue to practice. Look at some tactical puzzles and continue to let those positions embed in your, or pretty much help you build your muscle memory so that when you play a game and a position is like becomes similar to you, then you'll start to recognize certain tactical patterns and everything that can actually help you win a game. Or you may actually see something that your opponent could do on you and you spot it and you defend correctly. So definitely, guys, definitely study that. And of course, guys, one of the tools that I believe that can actually help you as far as tactical preparation, or help you not to miss any mate, is on chess.com, guys, with the puzzle rush. I think that's really number one, is fun. I think it's very fun, guys, with the puzzle rush. You get time trying to solve as many puzzles as possible. I think that's fun, guys, but I also believe that it can actually help you to see things faster, guys. So I highly encourage that. Number three, guys, is also playing a lot of rapid games and analyzing your games afterward. Now, this is where a lot of people get mixed up on. They'll play a whole bunch of rapid games, but they'll never like analyze their games afterwards. And I believe, guys, you have to analyze your games after you have to analyze your games after every game you play, guys, in order to see the mistakes you made. Because what's the point of playing a rapid games and you don't analyze it and you're doing the same mistakes all over again? You see, when you analyze your games, guys, you can see exactly what we squares you had in your position. You can see how good or bad your pawn structure was. You can see if your opening preparation was actually legitimate, like it was actually great. You can actually see if your tactical abilities was straight, or if you was aggressive, or if you was too passive. A lot of things you gotta factor in, guys, when you're analyzing your games to actually help you to improve. So I think that's really, really going to help you. Um, and honestly, this kind of goes back to the opening preparation. To play things that um, people are not familiar with, and which is why, guys, especially in my university course, guys, Maurice Bishop Chess University, I have a lot of openings that a lot of people are not familiar with, and it definitely catches them off guard. And those are the stuff that I like to use, and that's why I win a lot. Um, as far as the online guys, everything that I just said to y'all guys, um, it kind of goes into with the online game. But the thing is, the only difference between the on the board and online is, obviously with Lichess, you could pre-move, but you could really only pre-move one time. Whereas chess.com, you can do multiple pre-moves and everything, which a lot of people like chess.com better because of it. Um, the thing is, people always ask, what type of mouse you use. Now, personally, for me, guys, I use the Razorhead mouse. If y'all can see, this is the Razorhead mouse. It's wireless and everything. It is very, very, very fast, very, very fast. But the thing is, I like it because you can actually control how fast it goes to your liking. You know, for me, like I think the highest it could go, like I think it was like 750 pi. I don't know. I don't know the whole term or computer term for it, but all I know is, guys, it moves very fast. Like for me, it's like as you can see, my mouse is going all over the place. It's very very fast. But I try to lower the level down so that it's easy for me to control. But I do it in a way where um, if I'm like so called in time trouble, uh, I'm still able to still control it and still move my pieces a lot faster and things like that. And it's very easy to control, guys. And I mean, I just love it. That's another thing. I do want to give y'all an example game, real quick. Is what I played, just to give y'all an idea of what I'm talking about. Obviously, guys, I played as white, and again, guys, I understand like certain principles and stuff, but this is what I talk about opening preparation. So, again, another thing, I play stuff that a lot of people don't see very often. I play things um, that a lot of people just like you could. It's so easy for you to get caught up. So, for instance, guys, like I play e4, right? And obviously, guys, this game was over in 31 moves. So G6, and I play H4. So a lot of people see H4 and things like that, and it's like, okay, I see this before. But guys, I look at it and I try to do some things, and I go H5 automatically. E6, D3, G5, and G4. And guys, the reason why I go G4, guys, is to make sure this H5 pawn is supported by the G4 pawn. But also, guys, there's methods to my madness why I do that with this whole G4. Because, again, guys, um, you could say it's kind of like a backward L shot in a way, which is crazy. But again, guys, man, I'm telling you, y'all say that L shot, man, it's crazy, which is also my university course. Um, my opponent goes a6. He's trying to lock everything down, and obviously, guys, he is not familiar with what I'm playing or whatever. But the thing is, guys, I already know already that sooner or later he's going to wind up pushing his pawn on f6. And guys, he is a strong player. He is a 22. Uh, well, he was actually higher guy. He's a 22 21 now, but he was actually like a 2260 or 2270. um, but yeah. But anyway, I go f4, guys, and he goes f6. Now, this is the thing, guys. So when I play, right, I look at weak squares. And again, this is the reason why I always say tactics go a long way. And when I say study tactics, you'll see things a lot faster. And already, white or black has a weak square. He has a weak square. So, guys, I'm paying attention to these squares now. So now I already know that, okay, I need to get this bishop on G6. And that's why I could kind of like pre-move things a lot fast, guys, because I see weak squares. As soon as I see a weak square, I go for it, right? So already, guys, I go F capture G5, F capture G5, and then I go D4. Why I go D4? Because, guys, I want to go bishop D3. I already see in my mind that this bishop is going to G6 because he already have a weak square. And for an opponent who don't know my plan, who don't know my ideas, he already flustered right now because he doesn't know exactly what I'm doing. All he know is he's just trying to lock the position down so I can't get him on close to his king, right? So he goes knight f6, guys, and then I immediately go e5 already. He goes back to knight g8, guys, and of course, guys, he's like lost. And again, this is rapid, guys. So when he did that, I go bishop d3 already, guys. Bishop d3. I'm developing, and to the naked eye, guys, it could almost seem like okay, I'm not really doing too much or whatever, but he goes d6 trying to break my center, and then I immediately go bishop g6 check. Already. So now, guys, so I already had this plan in my mind with, okay, I got the bishop on g6, I'm covering up his weak squares, and now it's time to execute, right? So he goes king e7, right? I immediately go knight f3. He goes d captures d5. Now notice, guys, I don't want to take this pawn due to I don't want to mess up my attack. And of course, he'll trade off queens, and that's not something I want. So what I did, guys, I go c3. That's the first thing I go. I go c3. He takes, I take, and I'm defending my pawn on d4 twice. And again, guys, because I know this position, guys. Again, this is all about preparation. I know the position, right? He goes knight c6. I go bishop e3. He goes knight f6, and I go rook g1, protecting this pawn on g4, right? He goes queen d6, and I go knight c3, developing, right? So as you can see, guys, this bishop is inactive. So guys, so when I'm looking at this, when I'm playing this, I'm looking at, okay, his bishop is inactive. Um, this rook on a8 is not really doing anything right now. My d4 pawn is protected, guys. And guys, I have threats like knight b5, but maybe not just yet. So I have a couple of things going for me. And this is the thing, guys, by me developing and he's seeing this threat, um, obviously it causes my opponent to having to defend. And when you're playing rapid or bullet or blitz, whatever you want to call it, guys, you want to put so much pressure on your opponent to the point where they gotta think, or they'll overlook a specific tactic and everything. And that's why it's so important to study tactics, to study tactical puzzle, play puzzles, rush. It may not be as a complicated puzzles all the time. Maybe to some people it could be complicated, but at the same time, guys, you can use that, but also certain tactical puzzles that you can use to actually make yourself better, to improve and to see things a lot faster. He goes a6, I go queen d2, and I already, guys, I'm getting ready to cancel. That's all I want to do. I'm going to develop and then cancel queen side. The king is already in the center of the board. He can't cancel, so I have the upper edge, right? Knight b4, I cancel queen side, too easy. He goes knight d5. Now, by him going knight d5, guys, he wants to hit my dark square bishop, which wasn't a problem, and I didn't want to give away my good dark square bishop, right? He takes, and honestly, guys, I believe he take out of desperation, guys. Maybe knight f4 would have been a better move, but again, guys, it's him not knowing exactly what I'm doing. All he's trying to do is win. He's just either trying to win on time, or he's just trying to, or he just really don't know the position at all, guys. So by him taking, this was fine for me, guys. This was definitely fine. I got the pressure off of the d4 pawn. I'm ready to rock. And this is stuff that you got to understand, guys. If you can get the pressure off of your opponent or whatever, you are golden, guys. Like, this is great, right? Um, so he goes b6 again, guys, causing another weakness on the c6 square, guy. Another weakness. So again, he created a second one. So now I have another target to actually look at. Okay, let me attack this light square. But also, guys, he has another weak square, not just c6, but also f7, guys. You see where I'm going with this? Where can this knight go at? Oh, e5. I'm hitting this, and I'm also hitting knight f7. So weak squares, guys. So I go knight e5, and of course, guys, he see the big threat of knight c6. He does seize this as well, but guys, because of I'm putting so much pressure on him, he sees exactly what I'm doing. Well, not he don't see everything that I'm doing, but again, when you put so much pressure on your opponent, they will miss a lot of stuff. So he goes knight d7. Um, which I wasn't really sure on the whole purpose of knight d7, especially because you can't go knight c5 due to my opponent's on d4. So, but I just think he was just stuck, and it was just too much pressure for him. So, oh, and I also believe that with knight d7, he was trying to get rid of this knight on e5. which what he was trying to do. But I just go knight f7. So now I'm hitting his rook and I'm hitting his queen on d6. He goes queen f4 check, guys, and this is another reason why I didn't want to give away my bishop. Because at least my dark square bishop can cover my dark squares, because I did have some weak squares in my dark squares. So that's the reason why I kept my dark square bishop, which is why I just go bishop e3. I'm cool. I'm good. Not a problem at all. And of course, guys, he started running out of time because, again, guys, I'm just making it a lot harder for him, and it's just dominating. I'm just dominating right now. So of course I just take. He takes. I go queen c6. I go towards the weak square, guys. Queen c6. I'm hitting the rook, but also, guys, I'm hitting rook f1 because I got the open f file, things like that. All right. So rook b8. I go rook f1 check. He goes king e7, and I go d5. Now, guys, I'm hitting queen captures e6 already. But also, guys, I'm also trying to open up the E file as well, so this king could be completely uncovered, you know. So E5 is what he plays, and which wasn't a problem because my D5 pawn is here, and I just go queen E6 check. So again, guys, light square weaknesses, you know. King d8, rook f7, another light square. I'm going to the light squares, guys. And of course, guys, he see me attacking the dark square bishop on g7, and also I'm threatening mate. But obviously, guys, I think he started really about to lose time, so he tried to protect his bishop. But then, guys, I just checkmate him on e7. So again, guys, again, number one, opening preparation. And I guess this ties into number one, opening preparation. Definitely playing a sharp opening line that can really catch your opponent off guard. Sun Tzu always say know your enemy and things like that. If you know the type of openings they play, then definitely study on it, see exactly what they all about, and use it against them. You know what I mean? Or use the opening that you want to play against them, and take them off guard. So, and of course, guys, by me, I played this guy a few times and everything, and I actually just decided just to look at some of his games, and I saw that, you know, and I saw a couple of things. It was a lot of things. So I kind of used it against him. I just know he wasn't good with certain positions or openings that he's just not familiar with, and those are the games that he really loses in, which is why I played this one. And of course, guys, when you're playing in a rapid tournament, obviously you're not going to know everybody's opening preparation. Like, you're not going to know exactly what they play, but when you play a game, again, that's why I always say go for the sharp lines and lines that that's very sharp, and lines that can really confuse your opponent, because again, guys, when you play lines like that, it can really catch them off guard. And then also, guys, it can actually make them think longer, and make them lose time on their clock, because they're constantly thinking, because they really don't know what you're doing. And again, guys, tactics, again, I can't stress that enough, guys. Tactics, tactics, tactics. Just think of tactics as, again, just lifting weights. You want to get your muscles bigger, so you got to keep lifting weights 5 days a week, 30 minutes daily, guys. Or again, for all y'all that are like have busy schedules, you got family to cater to with things like that. You want to at least be consistent with at least 3 days a week, or maybe some of y'all can only give up 2 days a week or whatever. But depending on how consistent you are daily and everything, that's what really matters the most. So definitely consistency is definitely the key, guys. Um, I hope this helped, guys. I really, really hope this helped. If y'all have any other questions, definitely drop a comment below. Um, Definitely tell me another things of what y'all think, or things that y'all want to know. And guys, if you like this video, definitely give me a like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Peace.